What's up, Woodlawn, and welcome to the Woodlawn Word. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Julie.
And we're here to give you the scoop about your school.
First up are some announcements to keep you aware of events coming up around our school. Midterm exams will begin next week on Wednesday, December 12th, and will end on the following Tuesday, December 18th. We encourage you to study hard and get plenty of sleep the night before each of your exam days. We also, starting next week, will have a few early release days. They will be on the 14th, 17th, and 18th. Students will be dismissed at 11:30 on these days, so carpool riders will need to notify their parents and make sure that they have a ride home on time. PTSA movie night will be Thursday, December 13th from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and admission will be $5. Lastly, winter break will begin on December 19th and go through January 6th, with everyone returning for the new semester on January 7th. Up next for national news, a town in Colorado overturns its snowball fight ban after a 9-year-old's presentation. In a 3-minute presentation, Dane Best, 9, presented a list of reasons to allow snowball fights to the Severance Town Board on Monday. According to CBS Denver, the ban is a part of a larger ordinance that is 98 years old and prohibits throwing missiles and stones at people, animals, and property. Snowballs fell under the town's definition of missiles. Upon overturning the ban, the council will change the ordinance to allow snowball throwing, but throwing missiles is still prohibited. Following the unanimous ruling, the town's mayor went outside with Best and gave him his first snowball to throw legally.
Continuing national news, the launch of an unmanned SpaceX Falcon 9 didn't go quite as planned on Wednesday. The rocket lifted off successfully at 1:16 p.m. Eastern Time from Florida's Air Force Station, but after successfully propelling the cargo-laden Dragon capsule on its way to the International Space Station, the spent rocket malfunctioned on its return to Earth and missed its landing site. Grid-fin hydraulic pump stalled, so Falcon landed just out to sea. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk tweeted shortly after the anomaly. Appears to be undamaged and is transmitting data. Recovery ship dispatch. While the Falcon 9's first stage didn't nail its landing, the Dragon capsule reached orbit and is en route to the space station. The capsule is loaded with more than 5,600 pounds of supplies and science experiments for the orbiting outpost.
My man.
Bodie lives close to
The battery.
Oof! Bodie! Bodie! I have this part memorized.
Oh, we
Well,
won't
let's
say it.
go back down to where it's
I'm just gonna say it.
It smells like a woman.
On to core values. The ones that our school encourages us to live and work by on a daily basis are respect, responsibility, courage, sacrifice, and perseverance.
Can we just do that? Because I don't want to have a dramatic pause.
It's not going to be a dramatic pause, they're going to cut it.
Well, I meant whatever.
Ooh. Hey, Fraser.
Hi. Hey, Fraser. Hi.
Did I not talk to Fraser? Oh my god. Do you want me to say it again?
You want to?
Okay. On to core values, the ones that our school encourages us to live and work by on a daily basis are respect, responsibility, courage, sacrifice, and perseverance.
The core value for the current month of December is relationships. Teachers and students should both work hard to build good, respectful relationships with each other. Teachers should also work to build good relationships with parents and communicate their child's progress. It was Tony Robbins who said, "To effectively communicate, we must realize that we are all different in the way we perceive the world and use this understanding as a guide to our communication with others." Moving into the weather, today there will be a high of 65 with a low of 54 and a 20% chance of precipitation. Going into tomorrow, the temperature drops with a high of 60 and a low of 43 with a 100% chance of rain. As for Sunday, the high will be 49 with 35 as a low and 20% chance of precipitation. As we have been mentioning, the girls and boys basketball teams have started their practices and they now have their schedules. The first home game for Woodlawn will be against South Baton Rouge Charter on January 9th right after school. The cost to enter the game will be $3. If you can, please come out to support both the girls and boys teams after school.
As for local sports, the LSU Tigers will go on to play their next game in the Fiesta Bowl on New Year's Day against UCF. Meanwhile, the Saints play the Cowboys on November 29th, losing with a score of 13-10. Their next game will be against the Buccaneers tomorrow, December 7th.
I'd like to end this news segment today with a quote that says, "Develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow." Thanks for tuning in to this edition of the Woodlawn Word. See you next time.